probably nothing, but Piper asked me about you on her first day, like before she even talked to you. She wanted to know who your friends were and where you sat at lunch. I stared at her. Before we met? Yeah, I figured she was just trying to figure out the school, but now with all this stuff happening, I thought you should know. She walked away before anyone saw her talking to me. Piper started dating Danny and posted a photo of them holding hands with a caption about finding her person, and my stomach turned because I could see my locker in the background. I saw them at his car after school, and Piper opened her eyes in the middle of kissing him and looked directly at me over his shoulder and winked. My whole body went hot and then cold because that wink told me everything. She told the coach I'd been bullying her, and the coach pulled me aside. I'm benching you until this gets resolved. She's lying. Multiple girls confirmed it. I sat on the bench for 3 games watching Piper play my position. At the last one, she made a save that brought the gym to its feet, and Danny jumped up screaming, and Jess was next to him wearing a shirt that said Piper in marker. And my dad was in his usual spot in the stands, clapping for a girl he barely knew, while his actual daughter sat on the bench in a uniform she wasn't allowed to use, and I had to dig my nails into my palms to keep from crying. Then Piper started coming to my house. She told Danny my parents had invited her to dinner, and they were too polite to say she hadn't been invited, so my mom set an extra plate. She sat at our kitchen table and complimented my mom's cooking, and asked my dad about his job, and laughed at his jokes, and he said, "Why can't you be around friends like this more often?" I sat across from her watching my own father point at the girl who was destroying my life, and I felt something dark and heavy settle in my stomach. She came back twice more. She brought flowers for my mom. The second time, she walked straight to the bathroom without asking where it was. My mom looked at me. I looked at my mom. Neither of us said anything. She asked to see old photo albums, and I didn't know how to say no without looking crazy. So my mom pulled them out, and Piper sat on the couch flipping through pages of my childhood with an expression I couldn't read. She stopped on a photo of me at age 3 sitting on my dad's shoulders at the beach, and her fingers pressed into the page, and she stared at it for so long, the room got quiet. "Must be nice," she said, "growing up like this." She said it with a smile, but her eyes were flat and cold, and something about the way she was looking at my father in that photo made the hair on my arms stand up. After she left, I found my mom cleaning up the kitchen and said, "Is it weird that she's always asking about Dad? Like she laughs at everything he says and keeps finding excuses to sit next to him." My mom dried a plate without looking at me. "She's just being friendly." "It doesn't feel friendly. It feels like she's into him." "She's 16. I know. That's what makes it creepy." I stayed up writing a post with IP addresses proving the fake texts didn't come from my phone. Piper posted a video of herself crying about harassment, and my post vanished under a wall of hearts, and I sat on my bedroom floor and felt something inside me go quiet, because proof didn't matter. The principal called me in and gave me a formal warning for cyberbullying, and I walked out shaking with anger, because the one adult who was